Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Last time we did the Cult of Cthulhu, went pretty well. Did look some stuff up, by the way. Yeah, Cthulhu was a Lovecraftian story, so I actually was completely on point, I just didn't even know it. Also, instead of Aurelia, it's basically Relay? Something like that. I don't know exactly. Alright, the next one we're gonna go for. You know what, we did something really dark and serious last time. Let's have some fun with... oh my gosh, Pinkie Pie. Bronyism, My Little Pony. Obviously unbalanced, but it is a work in progress. Hey guys, thanks for all the support. I've been very active. I'll try to make it a little more interesting, a little more of a challenge. What do you mean it's unbalanced? Am I gonna completely raffle stomp? It's a Prion. Alright, fine. Here we go. Pax Pinkius. Oh dear God. I'm gonna say friendship. Because friendship is magic, right? Or something like that. There we go. My Little Pony, ah. Oh my gosh, it's the freaking intro song. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you shared its magic with me. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, there we go. So, you may be wondering, why do I know anything about My Little Pony? Deal with it. Pinkie Pie is the best pony. Yeah, I don't know about that. Rainbow Dash, maybe a little bit better, but okay. So, why do we know anything about what My Little Pony is? Reason mostly was because when I was an RA, what we had to do at my school is we had to create these, like, door tags, and what I basically mean is, like, we had to, create these little icons with somebody's name next to it, and then we just tape them up next to somebody's door, and I would have to do that for all my residents, right? Well, I didn't know what a theme to go with, so when all my residents first came together at the beginning of the year, I said, alright, so you guys need to come up with a theme, and I'll create some door tags for you. And no one was saying anything, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna make something up for you. Like, I mean, I'll give you all, like, My Little Pony if you want. And they're like, oh yeah, that's hilarious, do that! Freaking college freshmen. Anyway, so yeah, I had to go and make all those. And I had to make a ton of freaking little cutout ponies and then post them all next to somebody's door. And by the way, those things got stolen all the time. People seem to think that was hilarious, I don't know why. So even though it was a hall of a bunch of college freshman boys, there was My Little Pony on every freaking wall. It was hilarious. But the result is I had to learn a little bit of something about it. It's a cute show, I'll give it credit where it's due, but I am not a brony by any sense of the imagination. You know what? Let's start off in the USA. If this is unbalanced, then let's have Bronyism start off where it belongs. The product of America. Or something. Transmissions. Whoa. Looks like we are starting off with a surprising amount of infectivity. Well, maybe the scale hasn't been... I mean, if you don't include your units next to the scale, then what does it matter? Days I understand. Scale means nothing to me. As an engineer, this drives me nuts when people create graphs and forget to include units next to their axes. Alright, we have Air 1. Nothing special about it. Water 1. Nothing special about it. Blood 1. Nothing special. Okay, so it looks like the transmissions are completely vanilla, and abilities... almost vanilla. We have heat, cold, and drug resistance, but we have Fluttershy's kindness. Oh, that shy little pony. Even though they may not like the show, you will still befriend them and show them kindness. Allows organizations of cons and increases infectivity. Right. Okay, well, good for you, Fluttershy. And then we start off with Brony. All people infected have seen the show once and plan on watching it again because they enjoyed watching it. Sounds perfect, let's pick it up. Then we have Closet Brony. Now watches the show on a daily basis but refuses to share with his friends and co-workers his newfound source of happiness. Makes infection harder to cure. Or clopping. The heck is clopping? Bronies are finding themselves unexpectedly sexually aroused by the prospect of visiting Equestria. This is going down a dark route pretty quick. I will say I think it's extremely disturbing that there's like actual hentai of My Little Pony. Like, what the heck, you guys? Frickin' perverts. Don't get frickin' turned on by kids' toys. How messed up are you people? New Zealand, center of a magnetic field shifts. That's great. Let's go for some air, and then we'll go for some water. For the most part, this seems to be sort of standard, but the symptoms tree is completely revamped. Which is either good or bad. I'm kind of scared to go down the clopping tree. Ooh, shudder, shudder. Like I said, it's kind of a cute show. but it's definitely a little kids show, and I don't really see why adults would watch it. I really don't. Let's go for water 2, because water is good. We got into Russia pretty early on. That's nice. Starting off in the USA is apparently a hot country. Festival of Love in Russia. Festival of Clopping in Russia. No, don't do that. We got into Canada. Canada's been infected by bronies. Beautiful. I'm shocked Japan hasn't picked this one up yet, though. Extreme bioaerosol is generally pretty dang good. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Not getting a lot of DNA out of these, though. We need some more severity. Okay, clopping it is. And closet brony. And that leads to OC creation. Bronies have finally decided to create representations of themselves in pony form and share it with the internet. Infectivity increases. Please don't share with the internet. I don't want to know. Please don't. Japan got it! Perfect! That's what I always wanted to see. Let's go for Fluttershy's kindness. That leads to Applejack's strength. Oh dear. With extensive time spent watching every episode over and over, you've learned how to steel yourself for challenges like hunger and rest. Rest is a challenge? Okay. It's not quite what I would have said. Holy freaking crud! What happened with the OC creation? Jeez. Public Brony, the trendsetters. Forums are finally being created and 4chan is being invaded. Serious increase to infectivity. Also Brony music, techno, rock, metal, reggae, you name it. Brony musical artists have been inspired and are sharing all of their music free of charge. Infectivity increase. Clopping 2. Oh dear God. Posting pornographic pictures they've created of canon bronies and Thier OCs brings arousal to other bronies on a massive scale, role-playing common in the infected. Dear God. Someone help these people. Let's go for extreme bioaerosol. It's usually pretty good. Holy crud! What are we doing? Jeez, what is happening? Little overpowered, unbalanced, my God, you aren't kidding. Jeez. Forget any of these resistances. We don't need any of them. Let's go down the symptoms tree. Public bronies. Also brony music. Also clopping 2. Aggression. Bronies believe that fighting is magic, and now participate in death matches to determine which ship is better or who the best pony is? That doesn't sound right at all. Total devotion. Bronies now hallucinate they are with their pony significant others throughout their daily lives. This leads to a rise in severity and a slight rise in lethality. You know, I do seem to remember... Oh, hang on, we got new things. I'll talk about that in a second. Conventions. The mass gatherings of fans and newcomers alike in all countries increases infectivity, but increases awareness of the infection to non-bronies. Okay. And then Alicorn Goddesses, Celestia, Luna, Cadence, and Twilight, Twilight Sparkle, are now accepted and worshipped as goddesses publicly. Dear God, help us. We're gonna go for that. Pink Masses, the gathering of bronies shrouded in costumes of their OCs. And favorite ponies creates a rise in gang crime. Huge infected... My God, they're not, like, there is 0 to hero in this thing, like, really. Holy crap, you go from 0 lethality to that. It's like 20% right there. All these things are extremely severe, if they're gonna be lethal at all. Chapels, good. Shrines erected to Princesses Celestia, Luna, Cadence, and Twilight. Conversions and infections abound. Infectivity increase. Is this gonna lead down some sort of... I feel like this is a good path and an evil path to lead to some sort of victory condition. Oh, they finally discovered. You guys were all too tolerant on the internet. Oh my dear God, we are spreading so crazy fast. Chapel's good. Systematic infection? Why would I want systematic infection? Why am I trying to kill people? Chapel's bad. Shrines erected to Nightmare Moon, Discord, Queen Chrysalis, and Tyric. Conversions and infections abound. Why am I trying to kill everybody? I would have thought that I was trying to, like, get them all to worship Bronyism. But apparently not. Great realization. The Brony gods have enlightened the loyal followers and grants them knowledge of their true forms, unlocks Princess Twilight's knowledge and massive stat boost and a ton of lethality. I guess we're killing everybody then. New Zealand begins work on a cure. Far too late, my friend. far too late. There is no saving these people. Dear God. This cure progress is going to be at like 2%, and they're all just going to plop over dead. Clop, clop, clop. Insomnia. We don't care about less productive, do we? Pink masses. Super lethal. Applejack's strength and Princess Twilight's knowledge. This world is really an illusion created by unicorn magic. You're stuck living this life until you die and are able to break free of your magic chains in Equestria. Oh my God. Oh, I heard somebody crying in the background. Somebody gets it. Bad Chapel's just mutated. The heretics have risen up. Brazil is leading a global cure effort. I don't recommend it, buddy. I don't think I recommend it at all. Insomnia developed. Apparently we got a ton of mutation chance somewhere down the line, and I had no idea. Acceptance. Finally, bronies decide that the end of this life is the one true way to join their favorite ponies in Equestria. What was I going to say earlier, by the way? Oh yeah, I think I read, like, on the internet, somebody actually, like, legally, quote-unquote, legally, married, like, their stuffed Twilight Sparkle. Like, I'm not even freaking kidding. That's freaking nuts. The world is now entirely bronies, which is weird, because bronies implies you're a male, and at least half the population is female. So, okay. They have ushered in a new era of peace and happiness, not on Earth, however. On Earth, bodies can be seen wherever you look. Everyone is in Equestria at one of Pinky's biggest Welcome to Ponyville parties. My God. Oh, wait. They're not all dead, but apparently we won. That only took 263 days. Jeez, the freaking wheeze. Look at this. We're going to just explode on the map in a second. We are just absolutely going to explode. Come on. There it is. There it is. See what I'm talking about? Holy crap. Yeah, unbalanced. No freaking kidding. Jeez. All right. Well, there we go, guys. I mean, okay, what's the harm? Yes, I'll recommend it, but I gotta say, it's a bit unbalanced. Also, a teeny bit disturbing, but okay. Well, now you guys have learned a little bit more about me than you probably wanted to. Again, I'm not a brony. Not even remotely close to a brony. I want nothing to do with this show. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with Plaguing Evolved. If you enjoyed this video, for some reason, then hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Also, Rainbow Dash is the best pony. Goodbye!